ladies searching. Really wanna stop, on my brakes ain't working. Hey, cute girl, come rock on me. 234-754-T. 754 is the area code. Ain't a room in the front, but my trunk will carry your load. And that ain't white paint, that's dry crap. Windshield wipes sound like dying cats. My car battery keeps stalling off, and my rear view mirror keeps falling off. I need Tylenol, cause my shocks is busted. Bumper stickers to block the rust. With car gonna smell like shrimp fried rice. I'm straight exhibit on kill my ride, cause I love my weekday. I slide into my two-step. We riding, slipping through this. No matter if my roof's looking rusted, on my windows busted, inside smelling musty. When it brings it to bed, trust me. A whoop-day, that's what I got. A whoop-day, power in a whoop-day. You know you had a whoop-day. Let me see you do the whoop-day, whoop-day, whoop-day. Sit going through the whoop-day, 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 whoop-day. Out with the new and in with the old to get in. In my car, stick a wrench in the door. Even though we teed up, you could all get in. My hoop, there's not a shirt I'm falling in. So hit the alternator, get the car started. We cooked up, swerving through the lot. It died. A roof interior is always falling. Remove it now. Look at all the drawings. Orange on my Florida tags. No windows, only garbage bags. Still got the club and I may use it. This bass music, not bass music. My car breaks down, you know I'ma take the jam on the express or I'ma ride the train. Got stocks, no candy, paint is old. Let me see your hoop there roll. I love my weekday. I slide into my two-step. We riding, slipping through this. No matter if my roof's looking rusted, on my windows busted, inside smelling musty. When it brings it to bed, trust me. A whoop-day, that's what I got. A whoop-day, power in a whoop-day. You know you had a whoop-day. Let me see you do the whoop-day, whoop-day, whoop-day. Going through the whoop-day, 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 whoop-day.
C2E2 has come and gone, but if you're still looking for any of those exclusives, look no further than that Spider-Man booth over on Whatnot. Especially if you're looking for those X-Men Savage Land Mark Brooks covers. They got all 4 covers, one with Storm, Rogue, and Jean Grey, the solo Jean Grey, solo Rogue, and of course Storm, all signed by Mark Brooks as well. Plus, they have a bunch of other exclusives left over from C2E2, so swing on over to Whatnot, search for that Spider-Man booth, and check out their live shows. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Minty Fresh Morning Show, Season 2, Episode 29. It's your boy, Jem Daywalker Mint.
It's your girl, 12-bit fee. 12-frame fee.
I was hoping our connection would be better today. It doesn't seem to be the case. However, Xfinity did send us a new modem or router. I just haven't did the old switcheroo yet. But
I was surprised because I was talking to Cecilio about it, and he's like, "Yeah, it'll probably take him a while to get it swapped." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Because he's got to create a whole new name."
Well, that's what I was saying because
the bullshit. I'm like, "What? Really?" You know what? It's really honestly a great opportunity to change our Wi-Fi because I hate what you have it called. It needs to be something like, "This is the malware link." Like, no one wants to. We don't want anyone to go to it.
I like when the Wi-Fi names are like talking shit at other people in the neighborhood. Apartment 203
across from the loud ass family.
yeah. So my net's fading in and out. Yeah, because right now, like, we're on a hard line. Pause, and it says it's good, but every now and then I can see in StreamYard. I think it's StreamYard, bro, because when I'm doing the gaming streams, we never have a problem.
But why? So then why are we using StreamYard for this? Just stop using StreamYard.
Because I like to be able to click on the comments, man.
Fuck those comments.
But I like to highlight the comment.
Fuck them.
How about that Daredevil Born Again season finale?
Wait, take Mrs. G's suggestion and fuck them.
No spoilers because Mike said he wasn't able to watch it. But Daredevil Born Again season finale was kind of fire. It was kind of fire.
What's up, guys?
And we got the Kingpin and Daredevil thumbnail. They made you Daredevil, but it's kind of like a Batgirl costume.
Oh, I thought it was Elektra. My bad.
You're like Daredevil.
Bad.
And actually it is like Elektra Daredevil is what you are. The female Daredevil, the woman without fear. Tommy Keys in the place to be. I kind of posted this early yesterday. Oh, but this is from this morning. What's he got to do? Got a friend visiting from Cornwall.
Sebastian!
Little Sebastian.
What are his nickname? What are his nicknames? Sabby?
Sab.
You call him Bastion?
E.T., what up? Eric Thompson. Loving some Kingpin right now. Yeah, Kingpin, man. He's a bad boy.
Oh, I was just about to say the thing that happened yesterday. I'm not gonna say it because I know it's a spoiler. I don't really know it.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, I thought you were gonna press mute.
No. Matthew Lundquist, he liked the thumbnail. I'd like to. We actually had a few to choose from. I didn't know which one to pick. Shout out to Mike Cecilia, Arnold Knight, Brian Diaz for always hooking up the thumbs.
These guys are running ChatGPT through the gauntlet.
They're burning them servers.
I sent Arnold Knight a reel of it. It's basically a guy, he's chained up in a basement, and another person just walks in and goes, I need you to rewrite my cover letter for my resume.
It's how people treat ChatGPT.
So, and he just throws it at him.
Well, Mike doesn't do that. He always asks pleases and thank yous.
Guys, you got to be polite to the AI.
They'll remember that when they take over. Joe C says his favorite thumbnail so far. You got to make the voice show. What? Vanessa. What else does he say there? I love you dearly.
Oh my God.
Vanessa was a B name, right? Pate's in the house, maintenance day.
He's not in the house, is what this comment says. He'll see us at 4. See you at Quattro, my friends.
I hope you had a great day. I hope you're not on a 3,000 hour fast or whatever it is.
He's been fasting since New Year's.
Hey, if I can just, it's right. Can you get it real quick? Down more below? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Arnold Knight's giving us a good morning. He'll give Boring Again season a C+ and the finale an A+. See, it even got AK on the Boring Again train.
It was a finale?
It was a finale, but there's 2 seasons. So I was worried it was going to be like super.
I don't know what this is. I got to take it.
Super cliffhanger, but it wasn't. It was just, it was a good finale, but there is a season 2. It looks like they're doing Shadowland based on what we've seen from the set photos and the way that they ended the show. You know, what? I'm not trying to give spoilers. Boobins. Yeah, is Fee a dare bat or a bat devil? Who is that?
It's the eye doctor. Hung up on him.
Yeah, Fee's a little bit of both. Pete Powers, good morning. It is hump day. What's up with Dirty Diggler? I'm ready for Sideshow to take all my monies with the Moon Knight PF. Yeah, I even went ahead and uploaded it here. Yo, Sideshow, I'm going to tell you something right now. This piece is going to sell out. Sideshow, first time doing a Moon Knight premium format. The only other one available, like a licensed piece, is the XM Studios, which is long sold out. It was sold out kind of right when it came out. I think this is going to sell out, man. So if you're a Moon Knight fan, you might want to RSVP on that. You're going to have to grab that.
She can't see without her glasses.
Oh, the good son? No, my girl.
She's saying it about him, but like whatever.
Right. Polly Lopes at work.
I have to share with you guys. Oh, now I'm getting text messages from Outlook. Anyway,
who's emailing texts?
Scammers.
Morning, Polly Lopes. What up, Gillette? What up, Goondock?
I scored last night. You guys don't understand. I have. Do you have like a regular topic that you search on eBay? Like I'm looking for this.
Save
like
searches.
I'm looking. Yes, I have saved searches for vintage bed sheets. Right, I've got one specifically for X-Men because those sheets don't come out very frequently. People don't release them or sell them. I got now these She-Ra sheets. She-Ra sheets for like a set. You're looking close to $200.
So they're taxing.
Some buffoon listed an auction for $40 for the starting
$40?
$40 for a whole set of sheets. And I like messaged them like, this is the whole set, like all 3 sheets, the flat sheet, the fitted sheet, the pillowcase. I got it for nobody bid on it. I was the only person who bid on it. I got it for $40. I'm hype right now.
That's the thing when it's like rare things, like the people who want them would pay big money, but not everybody wants that. So you're kind of taking a risk on a bid.
The only people who are looking for these sheets online right now are people who are selling them at a high. I'm cutting these shits up. I'm cutting them up.
Anytime someone says $40, I immediately think Baby Boy. But the real question is She-Ra or Tila?
Well, look, I She-Ra because I'm gonna do a Masters of the Universe. Masters of the Universe. Wait, no, it's not. It's He-Man, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a his and hers bag.
What's funny that you're mentioning that is because right now, I'm watching the Transformers cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Transformers box set, Beast Wars box set, Turtles box set. The next one I really want to buy is the Masters of the Universe. I know I could probably watch it on Plex or something, but I kind of like the idea of collecting the box sets of my favorite childhood cartoons. What up? Speaking of mock, there he goes. Devastator Omega.
These people send me the worst scams. They're like, we've got a job for you. Sir, I did not apply for any goddamn job or car stuff. I'm like, I don't even have a car.
Or they'll be like, we got a package for you. If you don't pick it up, you're going to jail.
They're like, if you don't pay these toll bills, you're gonna go to jail. I'm like, send the police. Send them to where I am. You have no clue where I am.
The police.
Send them.
AJ Rams in the house. Yo,
Send
his
them.
avatar reminds me of our theme when we do the game streams.
Hell yeah.
RPR, yeah, man. This Sunday, Easter and 420 fall on the same day. And the gym is closed, and we're doing Easter baskets. So I'm going to be loaded up on protein and chocolate on Sunday. Yeah, no DD spoilers. He was working late last night for a second job. What was that, doing thumbnails? D-Flex, what up? Yeah, we're on the 144p gang. I think it goes up and down. Curmudgeon in the house, Stan Cartman County. What up, Toxic Achiever?
All right, Cecilia, that is how you get me. Your 20K application for a loan has been approved. Call us back. I'm like, yes, that was me.
What are you trying to get a loan for?
I need money. Money me, money now.
G Moya, what up? Flippy's here early. He came back from the Minecraft movie.
Flippy, Justin.
Oh,
we're not doing that.
He got the McDonald's toy, baby. Weren't you?
Wait, well, there's like 6 of them. I want all of them. The Grimace head has a special prize inside of it. People are ripping them open.
They still haven't topped the McDonald's Transformers. Those were the shit back in the day. Ruben Goose, what up? 12-bit feet. Mike, we need the 8-bit thumbnail. That actually,
it's gonna be like 1 piece for your face, 2 for my hair.
Maybe we could do 16 bits. Some SNES graphics.
MJ.
64 polygons.
What's up, Phelps?
We got the new Xfinity Root. Yeah. Blade shirt. Yeah, shout out to Mastermind. They kind of threw this in as a freebie for your boy. Man, RPR is clocking our damn stats too. I know we're gonna do you think the new router is really gonna make a difference?
I think it'll make more of a difference than doing fucking nothing. I think we'll have a better shot.
Try Starlink for real. Dante Cook, what up? Flippy gets a new toy. Eagles happy. Joey C says, new song for y'all. My Wi-Fi is a hoopty. Connection be like Dookie. Streaming is so damn loopy.
You nailed it, Joe. That's perfect.
Yo, the Punisher stuff was crazy in the season finale. I don't even know. I don't want to give
Isn't
spoilers.
it weird how finally is spelled like the way you'd say finale, and then finale is spelled in a way you'd say final?
English is a
silly language.
No, but the Punisher stuff was crazy in the season finale, and the Kingpin stuff was crazy. The Daredevil stuff was just okay.
Good morning, Curtis.
There was a nice fight scene with Punisher and Daredevil.
Mom, or if you're here, I deserve a text message at least.
Hello.
Hello.
Patty
Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Mom.
D-Flex says James Sunderland would whoop Daredevil. Facts, no caps.
Fee-devil.
All right, no spoilers. Metal Elf. Tommy Keys, what up? Sebi. Sebastian is Sebi for short. Okay.
Sebi.
Kingpin in the MCU would be great, but Sony holds the movie rights to the character. Really? So what is there? An agreement between Sony and Disney Plus for the shows? It's kind of crazy how Disney, this was on Disney Plus. Imagine some kid just scrolling from like whatever, G-rated cartoon, and they stumble upon the Daredevil Born Again season finale.
Thank you.
That's going to be traumatic.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Shout
out to What's a Drug? Says you helped me access the world of comics. All love. Damn, man. Appreciate that. I'm glad to hear that.
Hopefully it's all been super accessible.
Yeah. I like to think so. Why didn't I like I did like the ending of the Daredevil show. What do you mean? I did like it. Yeah, Malik. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that the season in itself was a little bit slow.
Arnold Knight says, do you have AT&T in your area? We switched to AT&T fiber optic a while ago. It's cheaper and faster. It's crazy fast for like $60 a month.
And we do have AT&T for our phone carrier. I thought we had AT&T for multiple things, but maybe it's just phone. Yeah, maybe we should just switch. If the new router if Friday we're not coming in 1080p, 30 frames per second, then we're calling AT&T. Encore, do you want more? Speaking of Encore, we got that Century trade paperback up for giveaway, and I got a sealed Star Wars omnibus. What is it? The Old Republic Volume 1. I got 2 giveaways posted up on Encore if you want more.
I hate internet people. I feel like everything, like you call them, those people you're talking to don't have a fucking clue what they're doing.
No, sorry.
They're bullshitting you the whole time until you're fed up and you get off the phone.
The thing is, we both worked for a company that was like really big on customer service, so our standards are so high. And like I've graded, I used to work in quality control, so like when we're on the phone with customer service reps, we're like grading them, and I'm like, bro, this guy's got no empathy.
You gave me my address, you didn't verify it. Like you're giving out people's personal information. You're breaching.
You're never supposed to provide. You're only supposed to confirm. Idiots. Anyway,
they're not 200 words per minute. I worked in a care center like that. They're just not trained well.
Devastator says Moon Knight show was very underrated. Oscar Isaac killed it. I remember enjoying it.
I really liked it.
I liked the like Jeff Lemire take on Moon Knight. People wanted more of an action comic book show, I think, though. Tom Daly, what's going on?
Oh, Nerdcore.
Nerdcore's in the house. What? I see Nerdcore with the wig. This shit is funny as hell, man. Yeah, because he's got the bald head with the tats.
Right.
So he's doing this bit where he's got like this blonde wig on, looking like he's at a Point Break or some shit.
I think that Nerdcore and Tommy Kehoe are fucking twins.
Oh, for real?
I think that they look very much alike. When you showed me, I was like, this is an American Tommy Keys.
I like how Nerdcore is making content and he's having fun with it, man. Keep it up. Keep being consistent.
Hell yeah.
Tom Daly says, will I do an overview of Justice League by Scott Snyder and James Tynion, the fourth omnibus? I can't find one on YouTube. Do I even have that, bro?
Just sell it to this guy.
No, he's saying do an overview of it.
Just sell it to him.
I don't think I even have that. But is that not the new 52 stuff? Because I remember reading the Absolute Edition.
Indoor Sugar. I agree.
No, it's not. It's not new 52. I'm tripping.
I agree with you, Indoor Sugar.
$40. Squeeze my tight ass in that.
Ooh wee.
Nico G, what up? Hey, you don't want to pay your Easy Pass $1,300? Pay the link, or there will be.
I text him back. I'm like, sir, I don't even have a car.
I'd be texting back, yo, take me to jail. Come get me.
Do it.
And they're like, oh shit, this guy's got nothing.
I said, stop messaging me with your fucking bullshit, Pajit. No.
Correct answer is Tigra from Fire and Ice. Tila all day, she's a baddie.
Who is Tila again? Tequila?
No,
Tequila?
Tila and She-Ra are both from Masters of the Universe.
Super Miguel, what's up?
Super Miguel's been a little minute, brother. Flippy's hitting us with our governments. Did you guys know our names are Steven and Stephanie? How perfect is that with the PHs?
When I found out because I told you guys, I didn't know his name initially. I knew him by his nickname. Mm-hmm. And that's what I call it. When I found out I was like, whoa. Would you spell it with a V or a PH? And
you know what's even weirder? We have the same last name, too.
Yeah, you gave it to me.
Yeah. You earned it. Anyway, what happened when you found out my name was basically the same as your name?
I remember exactly where I was.
Where were you?
Sitting on the floor at the bottom of the bunk bed, looking at the TV, and we were just talking we talked that first time we spoke on the phone. I think we spoke for 2 hours.
Something like that. You know, don't go to sleep. You go to sleep. Just leave the phone on. You know, those kind of shenanigans. Dibs on the He-Man bags, Goondock says.
Yo, I'm finishing up a bag that's getting finished, and then I'm planning out everything.
Nerdcore says no Cadbury eggs. He's on the cut too. The pain is real. I think I'm gonna indulge a little bit on Sunday. I actually weighed in less today, like through this new wave I'm on. So it's like, damn, it's a shame. I might mess it up on Sunday. But my plan is to eat just a whole bunch of protein, chicken breast, steaks, and I'll have chocolate. So I'll be a little bit over for one day. But I'll use it the next day in the gym. I'll be throwing dumbbells through the ceilings. RPR says, don't know if it's a big deal for you guys, but WB just released a deleted scene on YouTube where Val Kilmer's Batman meets Man-Bat. Yeah, I don't remember seeing that. Did they show Man-Bat? MJ, what up? Fluky's the only one young enough here to have played Minecraft. I know for the rest of us, that's what our kids played.
Yo, the Minecraft soundtrack is fire, though. It's so relaxing.
He used to say since back in the day, like, yo, play Minecraft because I like when the music is playing.
I said, you can put it loud. I don't even care. Just put it loud.
Yeah, the AI thumbnail sweat. Are we hiring? So you guys you're saying you need some help.
It's a sweatshop.
Curtis Blow, what up? Nobody except me. Return of Gempin and the Feed Devil.
I like Feed Devil.
Did we read this? Oh yeah, had same internet problems. Had to get new lines installed. Backyard dug up and ran lines to
Big mess.
Works now. Yo, the thing is, it wasn't doing this until like a couple weeks ago
when Metronet put their lines down. And I'll tell you right now, Metronet sends us a little postcard in the mail every day. We get one in the mail from them every
Should we switch to them?
single.
Maybe they got the new lines.
No, I'm good. The people who waste that much money on sending postcards out,
Wasteful
that is
company.
so wasteful.
Imagine what
And that
else they're
paper
wasting.
isn't really super recyclable with all that like coatings on it and
Cabbage.
shit.
Phelps says wasn't expecting Disney to go hard like that. Yeah, my only complaint with Daredevil was I don't think it really viewed good. What's the word I'm looking for?
Shows well
Week to week. I think it would be better to like binge watch that series because a lot of it is slow. So you don't want to have to wait a whole week for a slow episode. And Muse was whack, and I mean he was okay, but it was kind of like very cartoonish villain like. I don't want to spoil it.
This
Anyway.
one was good. You didn't want to do that one?
A lot of them were good, but I liked the ones that had our background because I feel like some people would see that and not even know who's who.
Oh.
Today's who's who. Oh, what do we got? Oh, yeah. So Rafferty, member for 8 months, going on making a baby over there. Dante Cook with a $5 holler says, if I spoke to my future wife for 2 hours on the phone, I would have no idea we are soulmates. I normally hold my friends hostage on the phone for 2 hours.
Oh, that's okay.
It was different with Fee, man. It was different. I don't want to get her all worked up, but I don't want to go to her head.
Yeah, right. He's still deciding if he likes me.
Punisher was going off. Can't wait till his own show. I can't wait to see what happens after. First of all, if you didn't know, the season finale had an end credit scene, and I only knew because the credits were on, and it gave you an option to skip credits. I'm like, I don't remember seeing that. And there was a post or end credit scene. Yeah, but the stuff with Punisher, man. You know, keeping it comic accurate. The whole show was based off the comics. It was good, man. It was good. I liked it overall.
What about you think about that?
What is? Oh, this is 8-bit. No, that works. I'm gonna save that for sure. Yo, the AI sweatshop is working OT right now. Flippy says he feels old. Actually, grew up on the old Minecraft stuff. Everything looks different and is changed now. Yeah, I never even played any Minecraft. From the dungeons in the house, he says Feed Devil looks dope on the thumbnail.
Tommy Keys needs to see Nerdcore. Tommy Keys, go to Instagram. His Instagram. It's the same shit. It's Nerd X Core. It's the same thing. He is your twin.
Yo, what's crazy on the AI, one of the thumbnails they made looks the most like me that I've ever seen. It was actually freaky as hell. Can I show them real quick?
I think you're freaky and I like you a lot.
Let me take this off so it's not just blocking everything.
Yolandi Visser, she's like in my dream blunt rotation.
What's your
dream rotation has Yolandi Visser, and she's mumbling the whole time.
All right, so real quick.
Wait, where did you send it to me, Flippy? On Insta?
All right, check it out. This right here looks the most like me from any of these AI things. I was actually a little bit taken aback when I first saw it.
Let's see.
Let's see what you think, babe.
First of all, let's give it a second on the screen so it could. No.
They got the eyes right. Kind of looks like
his mouth is too big.
Yeah, mouth.
What are you giving me, a turtle face?
Toidles.
Yes. Isn't this TVA shirt cool? It's very well produced. It's got really great ink and it's a very thick shirt.
Yeah.
I got it from the thrift store.
I don't know if I want to even just go spoilers.
Arnold Knight feels that John Bernthal was born to be Punisher. He was born to punish.
Yeah, I like John Bernthal.
I think he's great for that role.
He likes the role too. That's what's important to me when the actor is really into the role. What's crazy to me about it, damn, I don't really want to get into spoilers, but they're taking Punisher lore from comics and from the real world with people with law enforcement using the logo and stuff like that. They played with that in the show, and it was kind of crazy to me, man. It was kind of crazy.
Liger style, we're trying very hard to not have Jem ruin this for you.
Router, I barely know her. Anyway.
Me too, Deflex One. I did like Shane from Walking Dead. He was good, but he didn't make it past season 2.
Maybe 2 or 3.
The first season was him coming out of the
first
hospital.
Season was
the second season was getting to the farm, and then the end of the second
first season was like 6 episodes only. Disney Plus has a kid option. Okay, that makes sense. From the Dungeon says, now that Daredevil's over, I hope Thunderbolts break the box office. I heard Thunderbolts has less whatever than Brave New World had. Like less, I don't know how they gauge the interest or whatever. I don't know. But
Cavs Cave with a hot take. Shane should have killed Rick.
yeah, he should have. That was where he messed up.
Fucked around.
Hold on. Yeah. I'm just trying not to click on anything like too spoilery.
RPR Comfort Colors is a type of blank shirt. I'm pretty sure it's got that cloth tag. It'll say Comfort Colors on it on the tag.
Taylor Made says, amazing thumbnail. Fee look fantastic as Daredevil Gem, killing it with a Kingpin build. Perfect, too. Yes, sir. Okay, yeah. Devastator. His neighborhood's held hostage by Spectrum or AT&T. We had Spectrum in Texas, I think. I don't know if we had it, but it was there.
I don't know. I know I hate it.
Curtis is almost... Don't be falling off any ladders unpacking the rest of them statues. Hold on. Nerdcore says Punisher stuff was fire, and they're maybe trying to kind of get his hair right, but they need to slick it back more. Yeah, he had like the burst fade Punisher.
Flippy, that is right. He did turn pretty fucking fast. When that happened, I'm literally was so flabbergasted.
Yeah, he's talking about customer service, just reading scripts. What were you flabbergasted about?
Shane when he dies,
oh, yeah.
and he was like,
big.
He didn't get bit. He didn't. And he started to turn?
Well, he was the first one that showed them that you turn no matter what. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All your flabbers were gasted.
Totally.
I reset the router before I called you. Stop telling me to do it again. I know. I hate that.
They're like, we're telling them that we stream. It's like, I don't really know what other word to use. I'm like, we broadcast ourselves. Like we do shows on YouTube.
No, but then they'll be like,
I'm like, we're not talking about streaming Netflix. I'm not talking about streaming Prime. I'm talking about.
Then they'll be like, oh, because I told them, I was like, you know, we stream like live. We do like live YouTube streams. They're like, oh, what's your YouTube channel? And we're like,
I go, that is completely inappropriate. It is completely inappropriate for you to ask me that. Just help me with my Surface.
And then later on, they'll be like, okay, can you stream now? Like, nah, man.
I'm like, oh, you want me to hop off the phone with you and hop on a stream? That doesn't make any sense, you moron.
Fee, what sheets do you want the most or don't have yet? Is it the She-Ra's right
so
now?
There's a lot of sheets. Like, I didn't even know they made She-Ra sheets. Okay. I didn't know. That's why I always look at vintage bed sheets on eBay. I have vintage bed sheets and vintage bed sheet.
And
sometimes I'm just scrolling through there. I'm like, oh my God. So there's a Popples bed sheet that I really want. There are Disney princess sheets that I really want that I don't have yet because I want to do a whole princess collection.
I like this 8-bit thumbnail. It looks like my shirt says Fee. Did you notice that?
Oh, mine says IV. Like 4.
Endor says, you can see the weight loss in your face. Road to GemCon is going to be good. Yeah, man.
Good.
The only thing is Sunday is going to be, I think if you have like, I don't want to even call it a cheat day, but I think it does kind of trick the body. Like, oh shit, we got all this sugar. Eat it up. And then go back to the cut on Monday. Appreciate it though, man. Thanks for noticing. Tin Man, what's going on? I like how he's dedicated to Abby with the name and all that.
Ooh, that's a great idea, Cecilia. He said, do an OnlyFans. It's Fee between the sheets.
Jeez Louise. You know what's funny? I was going to ask you a question, but I already know the answer. I'll ask it for the audience. What if somebody was able to just start making custom sheets that look vintage based on any IP you
They're
ever
doing
wanted?
that.
They do that.
Yeah, they're doing that.
And you're with that or against
No,
that?
I don't like it because it confuses me. Pottery Barn is the biggest culprit of doing that. Pottery Barn redid, now it's not my thing, but Star Wars sheets. They look so authentically old, but they're not.
Because I kind of talk about that, and I'm dropping this video tomorrow. I think it might be a big video, you guys. I could kind of tell even when I release it to members, like how many like views based off members. It's like the top 10 collectibles I wouldn't buy again. And I don't want to get into any spoilers, but yeah, when you're a collector, and then there's like custom stuff you collect. It's like now it's like this infinite void of anything is possible.
Right.
I don't like it as a collector. I mentioned childhood cartoons or box sets. Can't find any company that has released tons of cartoon box sets. You know what's funny? I'm watching the Transformers one. It's the 25th anniversary from like 2009. Meanwhile, they just hit their 40th anniversary. But I'm watching this box set, and it was the 25th anniversary. I thought it was pretty cool. Kane, I'm not. I read issue 1, because I get the PDFs, man, but I've been slacking. And yesterday I was going through old emails to try to put together, okay, I want to read, issues 2 through 3. The last Ultimate Spider-Man I read was like issue 13, but it only goes like a month or so back, and then they archive it. So I'm like, damn, I got to wait for the damn trade paperbacks. But I'll read the trade. I liked issue 1. Super Miguel, we said, what's up? Fee, you hitting him with the scammer stereotype? Nah, I don't think so. It was just poor customer service stereotypes.
Listen. Oh.
What is this Pizza Hut?
I don't know.
Oh, food. Why are you in the food discourse?
I got tagged. All right. I was going to go check my tag. You like that?
What is Devastator saying? Official White House said we are capable of much more, and our technologies permit us to manipulate time and space. Someone on the sauce this morning at Washington. I think manipulating time and space just depends on your speed or something. I don't even want to get into the.
Listen.
I don't want to.
Next episode we'll have Terrence Howard on.
No, it's something
and
about.
Me and Jem will argue.
Because I believe
I'm going to badger
I'm
Terrence
on Team Terrence
into the fucking ground.
If he can't get past 1 × 1 is 2, I'm like, yo, just go with it. Everything else makes sense.
I can't, babe. It's like, so then what's 1 × 2? It equals the same thing as 1 × 1? Stop it. It's fucking dumb.
I think what Terrence is saying is that our understanding of the multiplication tables, that we got it wrong, is what he's saying. He's saying,
but multiplication is the first digit is the number you're using. The second digit is how many times you're doing it.
But what he's saying is that's not natural in nature. In nature,
but that's
you can't
how
multiply
works.
Something and end up with the same number. Because that's how humans have decided that math works. But what he's saying is that math is a universal thing.
So 1 time equals 2.
But see, that's what humans declared it. But what he's saying is that doesn't take place in nature. You never multiply something in nature and end up with the same number. It always increases. So just because we have said, it's 1 of one thing or 2 of one thing, that's what we've decided. But what Terrence is saying is that we got it wrong. That's all I'm saying. I get what he's saying.
So what's 1 × 2? What's 1 × 2?
I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. What's 1 × 1 is 2? What's 1 × 2?
1 × 1 is 1. And 1 × 2 is 2.
Well, if you have something in nature and you multiply it by 2, what do you get?
You double it. And when you multiply something singularly, it stays that number.
No, I get that. Yeah. I get that's how we have interpreted math.
You guys can see.
I get that. Yeah. Hang up first. No, you. Yeah, we've definitely done that. Oh, who's that, Jay?
Yeah.
When I get those scammer texts, Indoor Sugar replies, is it okay if I have multiple violent felonies?
And I'm working on another one as we speak.
Well, the thing is, they don't give a damn because they're not really offering you a job anyway.
You guys can see how having Terrence on would really just tear the fabric of this household apart. It would tear it apart.
He just won't go with it. Just go with it. I like how
I'm sorry.
I like how his theory is that planets are birthed out of other planets.
I can't, babe. I fucking can't.
They showed Man-Bat. Man-Bat lives in the back of Batman's cave. It's really corny.
Indoor Sugar, I need to know what your thoughts are. Or have you already unsubscribed from everything? I don't blame you.
200 words per minute. What up? He said he played lots of Minecraft Dungeons with his daughter. Yo, Mike, appreciate it. Hardest working man in AI right now. Fee, you'll never join the Metronet family?
Painted Pages. Welcome in. It's okay that you're late.
Double P, what up? Nobody except me says, Binge would have been better for Daredevil.
Thank you, Indoor Sugar. Babe, if math had been wrong this whole time, the shit that we do, that we use precise measurements for, we would have never even, because it's foundational. If the first multiplication problem is not solid, then everyone going forward after that cannot stand.
What Terrence is saying is that we have unsolvable equations now, but if you do the equations with that change, then they work themselves out. I don't know.
They work themselves out?
I just like hearing new ideas and thinking outside the box. You know, whatever. Okay, hold on. What you could reveal, that filler episode, the bank robbery, was that gem important in the final episode? No, that wasn't important at all. That was an obligatory cameo There was no need for that. And the cameo was like, who gives a shit of this character? That was crazy. It was really slow between episode 5, and it was completely pointless. Yeah. RJW just saw the Daredevil finale, thought it was okay. I thought the finale was easily the best episode. Blade shirt from Mastermind. I think we still got a discount code there, Mint 15.
What company makes this?
Mastermind.
Ooh, no vowels in the
MSTRMND.shop. I think it is.
Yes, .shop.
All right. Nerdcore says him and Kayla used to go to sleep on FaceTime. I remember them days. See, we were before the FaceTime days.
Yeah, we didn't really have FaceTime.
We were going to sleep on Nokia bricks.
Yeah, I was like, my snake was dying as I was falling asleep.
Would you still love me if I was a worm? He has definitely hit me with these.
Jake Gleason says the higher the level of math, the more magic is involved.
What about the linchpin system? What about the space between bubbles? There was a couple of things that
I'm telling you, when he showed that, I was like, this isn't pan out as the way he thinks it is, because this is not how those spaces are filled.
So maybe he's wrong on the 1 × 1 = 2, but
he stumbled onto something with the linchpin. He stumbled into a mistake that made something right. I don't know. I didn't really see that part. His linchpin
thing combined with drone technology, and you can link them all together and basically make crazy things. Maybe that's how they built the pyramid.
That's really funny. The higher the level of magic that's involved in math. That's really funny.
Magic is just science that we haven't learned yet. Have you not learned anything from Thor: The Dark World or whatever that movie was? Beast Slayer, what it do, baby? The only thing about Jon Bernthal, I don't picture Punisher having like a heavy New York accent. I guess he would though, right? He's a New Yorker. Jon Bernthal plays him almost like, I don't know, like he's in Goodfellas or something. The post-credit scene, I'm thinking about that specifically. But I mean, I guess he is, he's a New Yorker. Nobody except me. Falling asleep on the phone with your girl was the ish back in the day. Wake up at 3 a.m. She's still snoring in your ear. You hang up. She wakes up and calls you right back.
Aww.
That's how you know she's a real one, when she stays on the phone.
I got in a lot of trouble with my first cell phone. Yeah. I ran that bill up.
Maybe that's why.
Minutes weren't free. We were at free nights and weekends. So
TVA over Wesley Snipes' Blade?
Look, not everyone has taste.
You can buy class. No, you could buy. What's that? How's this saying go? You can have money, but you can't buy class.
You can, yeah. You can't buy class. You just say that. People will get it.
Perry Gaming in the house. Yeah, the head shape off, but the face was spot on that AI. Are we doing 90s brackets this Friday, babe? No.
We're still doing 80s? Or we're pulling it out? We're just going to pull it out of the bowl?
I guess. Malik says down with the TVA. So you're really just a TVA agent the whole time? Oh, yeah. I like Jon Bernthal when he was Shane. That's that comment. Who's ready for The Accountant 2? I haven't seen The Accountant 1.
Wow.
Nobody except me like the Punisher storyline. I believe a thick shirt is now called comfort colors. I see that all over as options when you order shirts nowadays.
This is one of my favorite tags that I think is going to be a cool vintage tag when it becomes a vintage tag. Like it's current, like it's a modern tag, but it's one I think about it when I'm thrifting. I'm like, when this becomes vintage, this will be a cool tag. Because you can even tell that it's a comfort colors tag because of the way it's woven.
I've never even seen this.
Even if the paint is all off of the tag.
Micaiah Brown in the house. I like how all these companies are doing these shirts with black like this, but then with the faded gray. I actually got caught, on another Facebook ad. I got a little T-shirt haul coming in.
No, really?
They had a couple different Spawn shirts in the style that I like kind of like how those Culture King tees are. And then they had a couple of Venom versus Wolverine, like the Sam Keith shit. I was like, I gotta grab that.
Flippy's right. He did the super chat. It got 17 votes. So we have to do 90s brackets this week.
So we have to do bracket style?
We're doing 90s this week, whether it's brackets or a pull out of the hat.
When y'all get bad customer service, they don't get feedback. They get feedback.
in me distorting the sound because I'm screaming into the headset. Like, you're wrong.
So yeah, Thunderbolts is coming out. So I read that Century trade paperback. I didn't realize the Century, well, at least the Paul Jenkins run, it was kind of very Miracle Man-ish. I wonder if they're going to do that, because I've only seen a handful of Thunderbolts trailers, and in one of the trailers they do say that that the Sentry is stronger than all the Avengers combined. So are they going to play with the fact that he was really around this whole time and that Doctor Strange made everybody forget or some shit? I don't think they're going to go that route, but they're going to probably go the Void Sentry thing and the that him being super powerful.
Super powerful. Chad Knutson, I don't know what you're talking about.
Canute.
I don't envy any of the new parents of today. They've changed everything about schools. Everything is different. Common Core math.
Manhood and was the biggest shot he can say. Yeah, man.
You're welcome, Nate Dogg.
There's a Walking Dead video game where you change the outcome like Shane Lives, not try to. I think that's the Telltale stuff, no?
Ooh.
Our kids played all those.
They did so many spin-offs from The Walking Dead. They've got a show that followed Maggie, right? She's still
You mean it's not McGaggy's birthday? We didn't see any of the spin-offs. They had 3 of them besides the Fear of the Walking Dead. They had the Daryl one, they had the Michonne and Rick one, and then they had the other one. Collector Core says, hey, from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico Comic-Con this weekend.
Ooh.
We'll be there. Nah, I'm just playing.
Count me in.
Yo, I'm hoping, man, if some change of events happens and we can go to San Diego, would be crazy. New York is actually more of a possibility.
San Diego.
It's July.
That's July. You got high hopes. We already need to have tickets. Plane tickets.
True that.
We already need to have.
What if we travel planes, trains, and automobiles?
Listen, we are couch surfing.
Yeah, we could do it like a drive.
I don't really. No, not a drive from here. We need to leave already.
Yeah, Shane died in season 2 finale. Fastest turned into his. Yeah, I hate when the change is like based on whatever works best for the story. Like, it takes one guy hours to change. One guy changes in 2 minutes. Bordeaux says Thunderbolts were whack since the first book. Deserves to flop. Yeah, I don't know that this should have been a movie. It was going to be a show at first. I don't know who's lining up to see Thunderbolts, bro. I mean, they're trying to hook you with Winter Soldier as like the main draw, I guess. Oh, in one of the trailers, Sentry rips off Winter Soldier's arm. And he's like, is that all you got? Steve Burke's in the house. Burke fam. What is this anti-Rick Grimes blasphemy? Isn't Rick... What about Frank Grimes? You know who that is?
Grimy?
He liked to be called Grimy.
His friends called him Grimy.
Grimy, as he liked to be called. That's funny, man.
Oh, Cutthroat Comics says we could go stay with him. He lives in San Diego.
Damn.
So we're staying with you. We just got to get our plane tickets.
You stream, just close and reopen your Netflix. Did you see Christian Bolanos on Comfort Colors? T-shirts are getting cheaper and lose most of their color, I think, since Gildan bought them. I remember when Gildan was a joke brand, but when I noticed Fee with her thrifting, it was good to have a Gildan tag.
It's not really. It's like you can get shirts that have it with. It's not like the top. It's okay.
Thrifting between the sheets, crafting between the sheets.
Ooh-wee. It's both.
Chad Knutson says, what is our dream day? Like, what would you do all day and you can't stay asleep? But I think for me, can I answer? Nothing. To have nothing on the schedule. You don't have anything you have to do. You could just wake up and just do whatever. Do nothing. What about you, babe? What's your dream day?
It's going to sound like so boring, but like I would be like outside in the yard.
No Wi-Fi signals.
Yeah, no screens anywhere.
You're picking your own crops for food.
I'm building like raised plant beds or like doing my tiny house or something. Yeah. I'm building a tiny house.
I can tell you one of Fee's ideal day. You wake up to no alarm.
It's not sunny. It's a little bit overcast actually, so I don't like burn.
Right.
It's too hot. I don't want to be hot. I want it to be like a nice like 65, 70 degrees outside ish, like around there.
Flippy's saying that Shane was cool, but he would have gotten himself killed with his insanity for sure. Yeah, he was losing it.
I forgot. There's dogs involved somewhere. There's a dog like just around.
Yo, you know what's crazy to me about these automated systems and like even the chat? Because like Arnold Knight said, streaming, oh, your house is flooded? Ma'am, this is a Wi-Fi department. Please hang up and call the fire department. No, they'll hang up on you these days. Like I'll be on the automated system trying to get to a person and it'll be like, oh, we're not seeing you have any problems. Call back later. Bye. And then click. Like where we work, totally unheard of to hang up on a customer. Like that would never happen. And it's crazy. Not that a
you would lose your job.
It's fireable
if you hang up on a customer.
Nobody except me says no nudity. It's only your feet, literally in between the sheets. First of all,
listen. Nobody except me. If you're gonna go along these lines, I'll do it.
RPR was just gonna mention Pottery Barn Star Wars sheets. That's what you're talking about, baby?
Yeah, Pottery Barn likes to do retro style sheets.
Yeah, Super Miguel. When did they change this? It used to be they would drop the whole season on you, but now all of a sudden they're trying to slow play the release, similar to like television with these streaming services
for hype. For like people talking about it. If you really saw them, it ruined it. I get it. I can see why they'd do it two different ways.
I like the whole season drop. I mean, you're still watching the same amount of hours at the end of the day. Members only vids have been great.
You're doing members only vids?
No, I just released it early for members. I'm gonna release it tomorrow.
He's saying the regular videos then.
Yeah.
Regular.
But I guess he's saying been trying to get them out early.
You should put out Dude, I want to watch I want to watch the first GemCon.
I have it.
I know. Show it to me. I don't have access to it. I don't have any way of getting to it or knowing where it is.
I'll give you access. All right. Appreciate you, Steve. Appreciate it.
Chad Knutson, that's every day. Fee's ultimate day is where she's actually right about everything. It's every day.
What was RPR talking about? There is a company, Jen, but I can't remember it, and I looked for it. But the custom joints. Nate Dogg in the house. What it do, baby? E = MC square. Jags in the house. What up? Happy hump day to you as well.
Good morning.
Manipulation on time and space depends on how faded you are. We're going to manipulate time and space on Sunday. Appreciate you, Nate. Jay Gleason. What happened?
Going to sleep is like manipulating time and space.
It's time travel.
It's time traveling.
Mock says Terrence Howard can't even say man right, and we're going to listen to him just because he says Maine. Look, he's from Memphis. Maine.
Hustle and Flow is one of my favorite movies.
Look, if you just watch
my
Hustle
mom is
Flow,
here. She'll tell you how much I love Hustle and
just
Flow.
Tell me you don't believe. What's all the terms he throws out? He'll be like the quantum strapulation of whatever.
He loves to say, hold on, I know the word. Give me a second. Because he says it and I'm like, shut up. Hold on, I looked it up. Give me a second.
Time conjugations.
Conjugation. I want to go, bro, you're making up words now. Like you're just trying to make yourself like how Jackie Childs is like how he says all this.
Outrageous. Salacious. The time he figured out the time conjugation.
Egregious.
Jose Flores says, what's your opinion on the Switch 2? Yo, I have zero interest in the Switch 2. I don't give a damn. I have no interest in it at all. I don't play the Switch 1. It is hard out here for a pimp, that's for sure.
You know it's hard out here for a pimp. The girl who played his little ratchet girlfriend, or what was her name? The little white girl. She lost her mind in real life.
Or kind of like Terrence. You could say they're crazy, or like they might be onto something.
And hung on every word he said. Yeah. She was like, "You so smart."
She definitely got groomed by DJ. But what's it called? She's actually speaking out against the typical Hollywood things that you hear about Hollywood. So really, she ain't crazy.
It's a real movie, Mom. I need you to understand that. It's a real movie.
Oh, she thinks we made up the movie.
Yes, because she's recalling that night.
That
night is the night that my shirt was. She goes, "Is your shirt inside out?" And then she thought I was like, she goes, "Wait a second, and backwards."
Juggler says Terrence is wrong. He had it disproven to his face. Well, see, the thing is, when I watch those debates, they kind of lose me with the jargon and all that. He starts
talking fast.
Not him, but even the scientists.
Oh, well, he had that one scientist on PBT he kept talking like this. He kept talking. You couldn't hear him in the mic.
PBD had Terrence Howard on with I think it's a Chinese guy that works for NASA. This dude was so soft spoken. I'm like, bro, huh? Come again? I couldn't understand the shit he was
It made
saying.
him lose all credibility.
He had a language barrier accent, and he was talking super low.
And this way.
And yeah.
Also,
Time conjugation.
And he's like,
all he was hooked on is the electron.
oh, I touched something. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did. And he's like, he's showing it to Terrence over here. Like, we can't see what you're doing, bro.
John says, I get what he's saying, but it's still stupid. I like the thinking outside the box aspect.
Yes, that is fun.
Painted Pages is slammed at work. Jeez Louise.
Nate Dogg says, imagine if he had stayed as War Machine.
Yo,
there would have been
did you hear-
linchpins in Endgame.
They try to play him on the 7 milli or whatever. Is this true? Arabs invented the concept of zero in math, or discovered, I guess is more the right term. I don't know. I never heard that one.
Discovered having nothing, having zero.
4 times 20 equals 69. Beelzebub in the house.
Beelzebub.
I don't like when Indoor Sugar starts hitting me with logic and reason. He's always trying to bring me back down from this cloud. Let me just believe the craziness that Terrence Howard is talking about. It came to him in a dream while he was in the womb, okay? It's flawless logic.
While he was in the womb?
Like your maths, quick maths. Nate Dogg's digging the thumbnail. Late to the stream, watching episode 8 and 9 right after this. Yeah, we haven't been doing spoilers, but it was a great season finale. I really did like it a lot. I think it does a good job of tying up all the threads that they introduced throughout the whole series. And it makes me hyped for season 2 or the next season. So I think it was a great season finale. Violent as hell. A lot happens.
RPR, I think I want to go with your. He says he thinks that the Buddhists actually came up with zero, which makes sense because they're very humble folk.
Mike sexually harasses scammers via text. That sounds about right.
Eric Thompson, what's up? Have you been here this whole time? I feel like this is the first time I'm seeing your name.
Who?
Eric Thompson.
No, he was here off
Oh,
jump.
okay. Oh, okay. Oh, he was the first comment, wasn't he?
He was like the second one. But that was also from last night, though. Fia's so passionate. I bet she's into conspiracy. Well, this would be a conspiracy theory that she's against. Fia, I don't know if he's a conspiracy theorist.
I am the conspiracy theorist. No, I'm joking.
I think I'm just the type that I just question everything. If you're telling me this is the narrative, I'm always trying to like, okay, why is this the narrative? And I'm trying to look to see what other angles there are.
The thing
I don't
for
trust
me
motherfuckers.
is that I don't believe a lot of people about
Me too.
anything. I don't trust
I'm a
them.
skeptic.
I don't believe. I'm skeptical of
I'm a skeptic.
everything.
I'm assuming what you're telling me is wrong because you're trying to manipulate the way.
If you're being nice to me, I'm already skeptical that you even want to be nice to me.
She knew you were on her side. That's why she called on you.
Well, I know he's a physicist.
Cutthroat says final Daredevil finale was so great. Can't wait for season 2. So I think everyone really agrees on the season finale. A lot of people didn't really like the whole season in general, saying it was a little bit slow and the Vanessa Kingpin stuff wasn't that great. But I think there was a lot of payoff with that, man, in episodes 8 and 9. So I think it was worth it.
I also feel like they have nothing to gain from telling us the truth and everything to gain from lying to
controlling
us.
the narrative. Right. Devastator says, all I know is I'm learning more. I'm leaning more and more towards the idea of living in an elaborate simulation. Yeah.
Bro,
Watch the Y-Files episode. on that.
don't do it. Don't watch it because you will quit your job. No, I'm joking.
Flippy's building a Titanic model. Is it intact or is it the halfway? We were talking about Terrence Howard, yes. Damn, it's only 2 weeks and Thunderbolts is in theaters. Do you think it's worth seeing at the movies or wait 2 months on Disney Plus? That was my plan with Brave New World. That still is not on Disney Plus, though, is it? I think I'm probably going to wait it out for Thunderbolts too. I can't see myself going to the theater for Thunderbolts. To be really real,
I don't really see myself going unless it's going to be a Minecraft type situation where people are having fun. I don't see myself going to
Nate. Yeah, this is what I was going to say. I feel like episodes 1, 8, and 9 were the best. Now he's saying the new / old creative crew came in and only did episodes 1, 8, and 9. The rest were the OG filming and had to cut and paste together. Those were the best episodes, man. Episode 1 was great, and then 8 and 9 were really good. Terrence Howard will be War Machine in Secret Wars. Well, and Kevin Feige was in a book. I think he mentions however many actors he would never work with again, and one of them was Terrence Howard. And then Terrence Howard was trying to blow up Robert Downey Jr., and he was ghosting him. What was the whole thing? Can't buy curmudgeon's hoopty.
Hoopty doopty.
Babe, can you get my other shoulder blade? Yeah, thank you. Here goes Micaiah. Hot like fire.
Like that? Is it good? You're good?
Oh, he's reminding us that we do have to do it. Thanks, babe. If your Wi-Fi changes, you'll have to set up Chromecast again. We actually need to set that up on my phone.
Okay, what is Chromecast?
It's on Fee's iPad. And
No. You're talking about two different things. Plex and Chromecast are two different things. I probably can stream Plex to the TV still without Chromecast. What is Chromecast?
I think it's the device that's plugged into the TV.
Yeah, for what?
In order to
I think it's
cast
another
onto the TV. Telling you, that's
I'm
what it
gonna
is.
go upstairs, pull the Chromecast up. I can still cast from my iPad, like YouTube videos. I can just send them to the
but
TV.
not Plex.
I have never tried it. You plugged in the Chromecast. The Chromecast is not part of Plex.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Comics with Bueller in the chat this AM.
Chromecast
up,
is
Slim?
Google. So Google has like a library. There's a library of things you can cast from
No.
Chromecast.
No. I don't think that's what Chromecast is.
What is it for?
Mike's got to answer you. Mastermind.shop, but Mastermind has no
I already
vowels.
gave it to him.
Okay, you got it.
You'll
But use
see,
code
You'll see my comment shortly.
Mint15 saves 15%. That's a good discount.
It's Google's version of Apple's AirPlay. Chromecast is the dongle to receive. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you need it for that. So does it have its own library?
No,
Chromecast.
Plex has the library. The Chromecast is the device plugged into the back of our TV that allows you to cast from your iPad to the TV with Plex. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to do it, is what my understanding is.
But
YouTube is already built in. YouTube will let you cast to the TV without an external device.
I hate computers.
Dante Cook, thanks for being here. Back to class. You can go to school, but you can't buy class. That's what it is. The IG ads always get me, except for those ones with even though they had the Just Go art, I'm not buying those synthetic shirts, man.
If we were in They Live, Jem would never take the glasses. He would never put them on.
What do you mean?
He would
just stay blinded?
consume. He'd be like, I saw an ad and I was like, I want this.
I would be like Cyrus in the Matrix. Like, I know this steak is fake, but man, ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, that was a great line.
It's real.
That was
It's real shit.
Like from a big ass hater.
Oh, yeah,
great ass line. Micaiah Brown says when Fee said, what is it for? He instantly thought of what's his name again with the big teeth? Busey. Buttered sausage. What is that for? What is it for? Get out of my face.
Busey's a goat. Agent Venom Omnibus coming. Are you guys getting it? Yes. I hesitated on this video that I had on runs that need to be made into Omnis. That was going to be my number one. And then shortly after, it was announced. So, yeah, man, I got a soft spot for that Remender Venom run. It was one of the first runs I picked up from issue one, getting back into comics. Like, I was reading Dan Slott's Spider-Man, and then I was like, oh, shit, a new Venom run is coming out with a new number one. Jumped on it. I was buying all the variants. And then they even had the Scarlet Spider, the Kane stuff. That had a whole new series. I have a soft spot for that time in comics. Yeah, Arnold Knight's slim as hell now. Says anybody triple X, all his shirts are too big now.
Oh, some of them he hasn't even worn.
That's the thing. I just bought all these shirts on a 2X, and I'm like, damn, they might end up being like way too big.
Sounds like you're gonna be sending them to fucking somebody else.
Hey, might be. Or maybe I'll just cut the sleeves off and do a little gym shirts. Yeah, it was Telltale. That's what it was. Comic Addicts, what it do, baby? Appreciate it. In Blade 2, there's a cameo of, is it Doctor Strange's widow in a shot? Who's that, Cleo? This was because Del Toro wanted more Morbius to be in Blade 2 with the scene from Doctor Strange. Marvel said no.
Ooh, Scotty Arms says he's a 2XL. When you're done with those 2XLs.
Keep an eye on
and he's in Florida. Might bring him to you in person.
How was Planes, Trains? I watched Breakfast Club for the first time over the weekend. Planes, Trains was good. It was a good comedy. I don't know that I would watch it again.
At least it wasn't Steve Martin being a silly goof. It was a funny movie, but
it wasn't Steve Martin from The Jerk.
He wasn't being like a rubber band man, like all over the place with body
that's the Taliban.
Which I guess he was in that movie, The Pink Panther, and he had a role in that movie where it was kind of, I thought it was Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, but it wasn't. It was whatever.
San Diego Comic-Con. Rest in peace, Grimy, for real. I'm not going to wear gloves because I'm Homer Simpson. I like how you guys get this. Your references are always so sick. Everybody knows it.
Everyone knows it.
80s child. Nate Dogg says, only saw Pretty in Pink when it comes to Molly Ringwald movies.
Molly Ringworm.
Triple Aura in the house. Oh, what'd he say? Daredevil season was such a letdown for me. Had a few highlights, but overall bummer. Nah, see, I think it had a lot of slow points, but overall, I liked the series. I liked it a lot.
Cool.
I liked it. Ghoul Drool, what up?
Ooh.
Shane was right. Yeah.
Ooh. What else? What else is going on?
Please tell us about the mime gang from Warriors again. They just came out doing their miming, and then they got their ass beat quickly.
Handed to them.
By the Warriors. Fee's ideal day is working in a co-op farm community.
I want to hold a chicken.
Now, you know what's dope, man? When they have those family compounds where you have like all the family live on the same kind of piece of land. They all have their own houses, though. That's the idea.
I'm setting it up. After we move to this next house, I'm getting that with my brother.
That is good. I do like that.
I said, Alex, we are setting up a compound. I'm building a tiny house and I'm building a fancy garden.
I think, what about Secret Garden? I think Nate and they're talking about Shane. He was the first one on game. Nah, Shane's savagery would have helped them survive. Survival of the fittest.
He would have become one of the evil groups. He would have been the arch nemesis.
He would have been like, we got to get them before they get us.
If we let anyone free, all we're giving them is another chance to get back at us.
Let's say early members of his. Johnny Blaze, what up?
It's Wednesday.
Time traveling, mind javelin. Have I ever called someone slime? No, but I do watch Drink Champs. I know that's a big Nori thing. Speaking of Peeps, does anybody actually like them? First of all, our daughter is big on.
Oh, yeah.
She loves Peeps, but not the rabbit ones, right?
I hear people like to freeze them, that they're better cold.
Bro, they have a Dr. Pepper flavored Peeps out. We saw the other day. They have a bunch of different flavors Peeps. Like,
Mom,
they're getting crazy.
You're setting up a basket for Tim, right? Like you guys are doing Easter together.
What does she look like? The damn Easter bunny to you?
Yeah.
I heard the Easter bunny was accosted earlier today.
Ooh-wee. Mock says that marshmallows are absolutely disgusting. If you had real marshmallow, because there's a thing called marshmallow root that marshmallows are supposed to be made out of.
Mock's
and it's
actually perked up.
It's actually healthy. And it's supposed to really help you with heartburn.
Kind of like ginger root.
Heartburn.
So DARPA is a real thing because that's what they also call the organization in the TMNT comic books that I was reading recently.
MJ doesn't know what Peeps are. Okay, thank you. If you don't have them in the UK, we're getting some to send you.
We're working on something.
Yes.
Spidey Maine says, what's wrong with saying Maine?
You're going to have to schedule a doctor's appointment after this to see how unhealthy these American candies are.
We're giving you stuff that's banned in every country on your continent.
On your continent.
Christian says, weekly shows are good for mystery shows or anything with a cliffhanger, stuff you can do theories on. Daredevil's nothing really to speculate. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like, you know what was good weekly? WandaVision, believe it or not, because it was like, yo, what are they going to be doing with this? Malik says F Nintendo. Joe says, just thought Gem Omnibus Con next year at my ranch in Colorado. I can easily and comfortably accommodate 50 people in the worker houses. It's a no man's land.
Perfect. You saying all the words straight up wilderness?
I can't even finish reading this because my mind's like, Fee is in.
Not even leaving. I'm going to be haunting your wilderness. Leash. Hey.
Leash. Off the Leash. Yo, she has her own podcast. It should be called Off the Leash.
She says that Peeps are an abomination. Yeah.
I don't really rock with them. What is it? Marshmallow with sticky chemicals on top?
It's marshmallow with, it's coated into like a little fine sugar.
Who's
Colored
Eric
sugar.
Weinstein? Also whack, though. Oh, that's the guy who was debating Terrence Howard,
yes,
right? Yeah,
yes.
I didn't like him either. Yo, I don't like the fact that they're like, we're not going to peer review this because you're not a peer. Like, prove prove him wrong and read the damn paper. Freaking Neil deGrasse Tyson. Imagine if he stayed as War Machine. I mean, do people like Don Cheadle? I never really bought Don Cheadle. Is that how you say his name? I never really bought him as War Machine, man. He was too nerdy. I think War Machine was more of like a military guy, tough guy.
Eric Thompson said, that's not even the Easter Bunny. He's just a guy in a suit.
PlayStation 1 thumbnail is ready? Oh, Lord. The polygons.
He was a way better Captain Planet, says Phelps.
Yeah, for real. Nah, the PS1 polygon looks great, too.
Oh, Painted Pages says, I've seen people do this, Painted Pages, where they open the container that the peeps are in so they can get stale because that texture is better.
That's true. I've heard that.
Dang, I kind of want to do it.
Flippy says, it's funny to think I've only met one person who has been to the Titanic wreck, and guess who that was? James Cameron, JC.
And it's not a coincidence. He's got the same initials.
I don't think I was talking about Michio Kaku, but maybe I was.
Unleash the freak on a leash.
What is this, boobs? They're trying to get this guy's license plate taken back because it says asshole upside down. Did you see this?
Stupid. It was he asked for it like that. Though.
No, it was a vanity plate.
He totally slipped it past right under their noses. They didn't even get it. They were like, yeah, this stupid arrangement of letters, great, have it.
Chad says PS2 was voted the greatest game console. We'll say it's the gayest one. Yo,
what's up, Austin LeMay?
I don't know. Why is PS2 the greatest? I don't think that's true. First of all, I think I'm more of a fan of PS3, but I'm a little bit biased because I like trophies. But PS3 is great, man. Great library. I love PS3, but you're telling me PS2 is better than Nintendo 64? Better than Super Nintendo?
Nate Dogg heard you say, he commented, did you just say the gayest? He did kind of start saying that.
Freudian slip. How do you say it?
MJ's laughing his ass off.
Yeah, Terrence Howard is actually one of Flippy's cousins, relatives. 3 times removed.
Maybe 4.
Whatever happened to Daredevil's yellow suit? I thought it was a thing now. I don't think
yellow suit or a brown suit.
This is so bad guys can't see me bleed. Oh, that's why he wears red. I think they teased it in this season, but I don't think he wore the yellow in even any of the old seasons, did he? The 3 Netflix? I don't know.
You know what I was just thinking about? Remember how you used to always yell at me to talk into the mic?
Yeah.
You're so mean with that shit.
I mean to you?
Yeah.
When?
Well, you used to always yell at me to talk into the mic.
Yeah, because you'll be doing
like that guy on Terrence.
Yeah. You see how annoying that is?
So irritating.
Feed made Building 7 collapse. Well, it's more plausible than what they fed us. Why did it collapse?
You can see the explosion, so...
All right, we're getting crazy. Flippy Howard.
I will get this whole stream taken down.
Nate, yeah, you should be high. They're good, man. Those are good episodes. Mike, watch the finale today. You should. The Wolfpack's in the house. Fee doesn't believe in Jehovah's Witness.
I grew up next to some Jehovah's Witnesses, and I was like, "You're not getting dressed up for Halloween." They're like, "No, we don't even celebrate our birthdays." I'm like, "What?"
Can I tell you something crazy about the Jehovah thing? You probably know where I'm gonna go. So when I was being taught how to read and speak Hebrew for my bar mitzvah, I would always get to this word and I would pronounce it Jehovah, and the guy, I never forget his name, Cantor Green. He would be like, "No, again."
You're gonna go to hell if you say that again.
He's like, I know that it says that, but whenever you see these letters next to each other, it's Adonai, which means God. But I'm like, in my head, my conspiracy mind at 13 was like, yeah, but why does it spell Jehovah? It's like, if you're telling me the word Jehovah right here, hold on, where's he at? I can't find it. But yeah, if you see this word arrangement, know that it means something else. I always thought that was weird.
Phelps says, who's Jehovah and why are we witnessing him? Yeah, I want to know
God
too.
MC, me, Jehovah. Nah, little soldiers, you ain't ready for war. ROC too strong for y'all.
How many gaming systems also play DVDs?
PS2
is the
for sure. The PS1 play DVDs? I think it played audio CDs. I don't know if the PlayStation 1 played movies, though.
Cecilia says, oh no, Beth can hear us. And all this Jewish talk has got her ears perked up.
She's Jewish too?
She's converted.
She is?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. So she chose to be.
She chose to be one of God's favorites.
She did it just for the jokes.
She did it for the jokes?
Hutch is a member for 40 months.
Beth,
damn.
You can't do it just for the jokes.
Isn't it Passover? Or did it
yes.
already come and go?
Yes. It just passed. He just did that. But now it's Easter time.
Yeah, I'm surprised Brave New World is not on Disney Plus right now.
But don't worry, they are going to celebrate Easter too.
The Matrix is a documentary. Y-Files they are great. And Hecklefish I used to not like.
He grows on you.
He grows on you.
They have a website with merch, babe. They sell a Y-Files patch. If you even know anything.
They never explain why Building 7 collapsed. Conspiracies. Has anyone ever watched Milo and Otis? No. Is that a Disney
know how many
cartoon?
animals died in that movie? It's why they put no animals were harmed in this movie at the end of movies now. I think they went through like a bunch of cats and dogs. Or was that Homeward Bound? I'm pretty sure it's Milo and
Fox
Otis.
and the Hound. Scotty Arms in the house. I know you've seen him already, but that's
Cecilia, you know she did it for the jokes. They have the best jokes. They have no jokes. Why would you do it for the jokes? There's no jokes.
First of all, Jerry Seinfeld made a whole career off telling Jewish jokes.
What's the deal with airplane peanuts? Like, that's not a Jewish joke.
What do you do?
babe.
A lot of those have you ever noticed kind of things? All right, everyone's talking about Chromecast. I don't even care if I'm right or wrong.
You're right.
PS5 has the Plex apps on it. I was right about it?
Yeah, you were right.
Hold on, say it again.
You were right. He's never heard me say that. That's literally the first time I've ever said that. And it's because it has to do with computers.
Yeah.
I will never be an expert on computers.
Fee is going to lose with all this tech talk.
That's why when I'm talking to the people on these things, I can tell that they also don't have a fucking clue.
Because they're on the same level.
Real recognized real. And I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. She's like, oh, I just saw that there's a work order for your area. I'm like, out of all of your service area, you just now saw that there's a work order for my area? You fucking liar.
Oh, all right, relax. Jeez Louise. Calm down. Our TVs aren't really that new. Our TVs are all at least like 7 years old or some shit, 8 years old.
Dirty Diggler says, isn't Jehovah married to Beyonce?
He is.
He is.
God MC, me, Jehovah. Hit up Scotty with them 2Xs. The problem is I'll get rid of all my 2Xs and I'll be in an XL and then I'll gain weight. And then I have to buy all new clothes.
He'll get in a happy mood, and then that happy mood will result in...
Hopefully this time I lose it all and I figure out how to keep it all.
Rock and Roll of Rankins. I was never a big Lilo and Stitch. I missed the boat on that. Eric Thompson 5.
Lord.
Oh, Leash got a membership.
Ew, off the leash.
Peter Robles got a membership. Crimson Angel, any relationship to Chris Angel? Got a membership. Great Shinobi Owl got a membership, and Elijah Milikangas.
So Maggie asked me yesterday if I could be any bird, what would I be? And I was like, maybe an eagle or a hawk. And I was like, nah, F that. An owl. An owl is the ninja of birds. Stealth. You ever see the owl swoop in? It'll make a sound.
Here's something you're probably not thinking
Thank you,
about,
Eric.
though, with owls. They don't poop. They only throw up.
Matt Lundquist says Brave New World was disappointing.
They only throw up. They don't poop.
So they just get all their nutrients and just hawk up the rest?
Yes.
Do they have no buttholes?
They don't.
Kind of like a certain dictator in
don't
North Korea.
poop.
Phelps loves Peeps.
I would be probably...
Mike puts Peeps in the microwave. They get bigger when you put it in the microwave, right? Mock says marshmallows are absolutely disgusting. The thing about marshmallows is one is good, but when you start eating a bunch of them, it starts to get gross.
If you get them hot, they go up a level in deliciousness. If you make them brown, they get even better tasting.
What are some healthy habits that I started doing during my weight loss journey? Okay, health-wise, I think I cut out sodas altogether and drink mainly only water. I don't have any juices, any teas. My only other thing that I drink is coffee, and I do have I still use the coffee creamer, but I measure it out, 1/4 cup for like 3 cups of coffee. So I know that's my only like unhealthy thing. The other thing I did good was stay away from processed foods. I only eat chicken breast, steak, ground turkey. Which is that considered processed?
Here's something easier for you to take in. I feel like if you did these 2 things it would jumpstart your weight loss journey. Do not eat at any restaurant that has a drive-through, period. If it has a drive-through, you can't eat there.
That was
and do not drink anything other than soda, or if you have to, coffee. I'm sorry, water and coffee. That's it. Don't drink any sodas. Only drink water. And if you absolutely have to, in your coffee.
Really? I don't like to eat I like to only eat what I make. I don't like to eat out at restaurants and shit like that.
Lucas Soltero has just highlighted another fee fact. He says, owls don't poop. #fee fact.
Fee fact for sure.
Mark that down on your list, Cecilia, if you're even keeping it still.
Do owls poop? Yes, owls do poop, but they also regurgitate indigestible parts of their meals as pellets. The pellets are made of fur, bones, and other undigested materials. Owl poop is also known as whitewash and is a chalky white watery liquid. Kind of like how dog poop used to be.
So they don't shit.
They poop.
They fucking push all of that out the front. So
Babe,
what my notion is that their
facts.
turds don't come out. Whatever that white shit is, that's not shit. Their poops and bones come out their mouth. I'm good.
Jay and Silent Bob found the Easter Bunny this morning. That was where the whole Easter Bunny has been accosted thing comes from.
Scotty Arms is quoting you. An owl is a ninja of birds.
100%. Micaiah says the Mime Gang and Warriors is called the Hi-Hats. They appear in the video game too. Fun level. I would like to play that game. I think it's a PS2 game though.
I would be a raven.
Ooh.
And I would befriend somebody amazing.
What's the difference between a crow and a raven?
A raven is bigger.
What does it say? Quote the Raven or something like that? Quote the Raven. Edgar Allan Poe.
Ooh, Nate Dogg says, hence the court of owls.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
They do have talent.
Right. They got a talent in the owls.
They don't really look scary, though, unless you're in the rats.
They don't look scary. They look
Secret
soft.
of Nim does have a scary owl.
That's the thing about owls. They don't look intimidating like how an eagle looks. But they do kind of look intimidating if you kind of see what they're working with. And you're like, oh, shit.
He doesn't shit.
They got that flat face. Can't they turn their heads all the way around?
Owls do. We're talking about owls.
I mean, I don't know where your mind's going somewhere else.
First of all, I have a flat face. Look at me from the side, babe. Tell me how flat it is. It's no profile.
You got an owl face?
Look at
face like an owl.
Face like a board.
Peeps is an abomination, Lee says. Austin LeMay's in the house. Happy New Comic Book Day.
That's one of my favorite movies, Nate
What?
Dogg. The Rats, Secret of Nim.
Yeah. Are we still coming in? I think the stream was not too bad today, right?
Listen, it's really mostly a listening show.
We're not really showing anything.
You don't need to say. What's up, Perry? Who? I don't know who.
Perry's been here. He's saying,
Oh, he's an owl.
nah, there's a thing. There's this disease going around where people. I don't know. Yeah, I'm supposed to make you say who. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, keep it going.
Guano.
Not
Mock Swagger said
That's
sounds.
just a guy in a suit. Perry. I did not play The Last of Us 2, man. Like I always say, I got stuck on this one part where I quick saved somewhere where I keep getting spawn killed, and I gave up on the first one. I think I have either the first one or the second one. Mike sent this one of the games. At the end of the day, who's still alive? It's Rick Grimes because he's the king. That's true. Mallrats is an Easter movie, come to think of it. Yeah. Unleash, Freak on a Leash.
If we have to, we gotta have the kids watch that movie with us.
Which one?
Mallrats.
Yeah. That's true. The PS2 could be the gayest console if it makes you happy. Remember, in elementary school, kids used to hit you with it all the time.
What?
Well, gay means happy, so yeah, I am happy, or some shit.
It's like, all right, you're gay.
That was an elementary school yard diss in the 90s.
Be happy about it.
I feel like some shit you and your brother would argue with.
Listen, I was the only girl, all right?
I feel like you would call him gay, and he'd be like,
Let me
well,
tell
gay
you,
means happy, so maybe I am.
If I had a dime for every time I had to say that word as a kid, I'd be wealthy.
Polylope says the PS2 is easily the best console. Nintendo 64 can't hold a candle to it. Man, we could go game for game, N64 versus PS2. So what's the best game on PlayStation 2? I'm pretty sure Maximilian recently did a top 10 on this. Like, what is the go-to PS2 game? I can't even think of it. Oh, maybe San Andreas?
Star Fox.
First of all, that is Super Nintendo.
No, I don't know
Is
games.
it Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64? No, Super Nintendo. What is the best PlayStation 2 game, and why is it GTA?
Metal Gear anything.
Devastator. See, I was thinking about Sega Genesis. in terms of changing the landscape of gaming. Scared Nintendo to run to Sony for help, backstab them, led to the creation of PlayStation. Sega people worked on Xbox. Well, Sega was doing 16 bits when Nintendo was 8-bit, made Nintendo step up the game to an equal bit console with Super Nintendo.
We've got Eric Thompson is saying Jaws. Painted Pages says Final Fantasy 7. Any Final Fantasy 7?
Final Fantasy 7 is a PlayStation 1 game.
Okay. Final Fantasy X is
10,
MJ.
10.
Resident Evil.
Yes. Evil 1 and 2 is PlayStation 1. What are you talking
Painted
about?
Pages corrected himself also. He made another comment. He's like, actually, I think that's PlayStation 1. GTA,
I'm
obviously.
trying to find an argument on how PS2 is better than PS1.
Cutthroat is saying N64 is the best console because of GoldenEye.
And because of Super Mario 64.
Ghost Rider,
Kart.
The Incredible Hulk.
Nah.
Are we just naming characters now or are these games?
Yeah, Jesse's right. Daredevil was
Kingdom
wearing...
Hearts?
I've never played any Kingdom Hearts games.
I'm sorry, it's a Disney game. I can't buy it.
But it's like a mix, a mismatch.
It's a hodgepodge
of all other characters because Cloud is in the game, I think, and Sephiroth.
And Goofy.
But yeah, Daredevil did wear the yellow costume in the She-Hulk show. That's
Metal
correct.
Gear, God of War.
God of War.
Devil May Cry.
God of War, you might have an argument, but these games are not better than Nintendo 64. For fun aspects, God of War 1 and 2, I guess. But 3 is better, and that's a PS3 game. Painted Pages is going in on Flippy. I don't even want to highlight that.
Don't go in on Flippy, guys.
Yeah, I thought I saw the yellow helmet in that cameo. They also had the black one, too. I think like the Shadowland costume. Mox says PS2 is definitely the best console. That's just because that's your era. That's the time frame you grew up in. PS2 sold the most units, and the game catalog is deep.
Sold the most units to the most units.
So deep, put that ass to sleep.
Ooh wee.
Did we just spoil the Easter Bunny for Flippy? Oh, man. Virtual Reality Fitness in the house says Kane creates the TVA. I kind of got lost. I watched Loki season 1 and 2, but I don't really know. I know it ended with the God of Stories and all that. Nate Dogg is an ex-witness.
Can I get a witness?
Jehovah is the right way to say it to the witness. They don't celebrate like holidays or birthdays or anything. Beth. Ja. If Leash can't do it, then no birthdays, no holidays. Yeah, Dirty Diggler coming in with that as well. We have not watched Conan yet. I'm going to try to watch it before sometime this week. MJ found out his neighbors were Jehovah's Witnesses when they tried to give them a Christmas hamper. What is that? He said to me, "Do you know where witness is?" And my reply was, "Witnesses to what? Like a crime?"
Right. That's what I'm like.
For
I'm
the
just
jokes.
Giving this to you. Wait, they were giving you something or you were giving them something? Because I think, isn't the whole thing about gift giving?
The thing is, if you look into the real origins of most holidays, you wouldn't celebrate them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really big on all the gift giving, but you do it for your kids. But like extended family.
D-Flex 1. Jim was listening to too much Jay-Z. It's The Rock bringing a knife to a gunfight, pen to a test, chest in the line of fire with your thin-ass vest. Ooh, that's Nas. He don't want it with Ho. No.
Oh, Nate Dogg says it's false idols.
Pagan holidays and shit.
False idols. I mean, Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny are top tier that. Top tier false idols.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Scotty will then lose weight and send them back. So we'll just have like a t-shirt club trading thing going on. Like, listen, I'm too fat. I need my 2X's back, brother. The PS5 console edition plays 4K Blu-rays. Yeah, but does PlayStation 1 play DVD movies? I don't think it does. PS2 for sure.
When our kids were little, they used to have before, like obviously because our kids were born before the iPad. They used to stay with little mini portable DVD players. We used to buy so many portable DVD players because they would just use them until the lasers went bad.
Yeah. Indoor said, if I get back to an XXL, I'm still in an XXL, but he's going to get back at me at the Gem Mint Fitness.
No beef, Sebi. Chill over there in the UK. No beef.
What's no beef?
He says Seb's got beef feet. Uppercut him. If he comes to the GemCon,
come on, Bastion.
We're gonna be doing uppercuts.
Yeah, owls have big ass legs. That's true.
They're like 50% legs. Frogger? That's a game my mom would play.
Yeah, that was before my time.
I can't say it right. Is it Galactica?
Flippy says there's a reason why JC is the GOAT. Out of his 9 films, just 3 won 15 Academy Awards. He does have bangers.
What has he got? He's got Titanic, Avatar. Are 2 of those 3 movies Avatar?
Probably.
Crash Bandicoot, Spyro.
Terminator 2. Yeah, see, those games are good, but to me, they're not games that I would be like, oh, this is the best console.
Yo. So many DVD players.
I can't do black coffee for the life of me, man. Like, I need to enjoy my coffee. I can't. That's the only thing. I'll make the calories for the creamer.
What's up, I gruesome?
Gross.
Rock and Roller Rankins wants to know, do we have a Clean Eats near us? If not, I'd love to send you a box of their protein bars. Best tasting healthy ones I've found.
But see, I try not to even do protein bars. I try not to do protein powder that much. I'm trying to stick with whole foods, like chicken breast, steak, fish, eggs, veggies, peas, Brussels sprouts. I try to stay away from starches, potatoes, no rice, no potatoes, no bread.
There was a game. So Mr. Sunshine is saying Contra. There's a game coming out that looks a lot like Contra, but it's like it's a modern, like it's a new game coming out, and it looks. What's that bit? Is it 16 or 64?
Yeah, there's 16-bit. And I was trying to think of that the other day too, but then I was like, am I thinking about the new Marvel beat 'em up that looks like the spiritual successor to the X-Men Konami game? But yeah, there was a new Contra coming out, but I don't know if it was Contra or if it was. Oh, it was Terminator, the new Terminator.
Yes, it looks like Contra.
Yeah.
It looks good. I like that
Guano.
looking style game.
The Warriors game might be better than the than what GTA Rockstar was cooking back then. I haven't played it.
Yeah, Cecilia says Terminator Dark Fate.
That's one. No fate but what we make.
Indoor Sugar is saying that a protein shake a day will bring hella results on top of the diet.
I do protein, and the protein powder I do, when I looked it up online, it was the only one that was like universally accepted as like, that one is kind of okay. The ISO Dimetized stuff, like it digests well. It's okay. Because the other stuff I was using before, Body Fortress, people were trashing online. Flippy's been a member for how months now? Only 8 months.
Seems off.
What's Gem Lou Tutin mean?
That's you. That's you.
Call me Jemmy Lou, baby. What are you, gay for omnibuses, Gem? You should marry them. I played a little bit of Final Fantasy X, me and Jay, but I didn't really get into it. It's all underwater, and then you have the whole game. I forget the game they played. Resident Evil 4 is the best PS2 game. I think I played that on GameCube, though, when it came out.
Oh, it's okay, Cecilia. I think it's No Fate. I like Dark Fate, though. It does sound.
I think Dark Fate was the name of one of the movies, babe.
What about Dark Crystal? Near Dark.
Those are other movies we need to watch.
That's for me. That's the hardest thing to do, is to get enough protein, because in my brain, personally, the only thing that registers as protein to me is meat.
Yeah.
When you guys are talking about eating cottage cheese and yogurt and stuff for protein.
I'll do Greek yogurt and cottage cheese with protein powder as like a snack.
It just is like, that looks like carbs. That doesn't look like protein.
The other thing I don't do, like there's like a couple of, I don't know if it's like, if it's some like a chickpea or lentil, some kind of beans that are also good for protein. Lentils, stuff like that. Arnold Knight measures 2 tablespoons of creamer for his morning coffee, freezes it in the ice cube tray, helps cool down the coffee a little bit. That actually sounds pretty cool, man. No pun intended. No, I heard great things about Kingdom Hearts. I heard it was a very difficult game to platinum.
Cottage cheese is disgusting.
See, Vice City was my favorite game, but I liked San Andreas, especially a dude that grew up on 90s hip hop. I loved San Andreas. Was my favorite GTA. Silent Hill 2, 3, 4.
If it's called Punisher. An omnibussy, it can't be gay.
That's true. Yeah, Arnold Knight's getting slim as hell too. Best thing that's helped him lose weight besides working out is don't eat anything that has more sugar than protein. I stay away from sugar altogether. All in together now.
Kyrgyl cheese. Listen, if Kyrgyl has protein in it.
John Connor says PS2 games were heavy on the storyline department. Nintendo 64 games were great in the fun factor department. Yeah, I can see that.
I really want a sub today.
JMs?
Yeah, I do want that.
Resident Evil 4 as a timed GameCube exclusive was crazy back then. Well, that's how they did San Andreas on PS2. It was like a 6-month exclusive, and then Xbox got it.
No, Ed Ospina. No. He says yogurt is a great substitute for mayonnaise.
I heard that the 0% fat, like the Faye that I use, is good substitute for sour cream. Like you can put it on like tacos or something like that. I haven't tried it yet. But Ed also said, what's one statue that you wish you had right now for free? I don't know, man. A statue that I wish I had right now. There's only one that's coming to mind, and it's not released yet, but that Berserk life-size bust that looks like the PCS Maximum Carnage bust. That's one that I really want, man. I want that one. But I don't think it's going to be released till like 2028 or some shit. Seb's got beef. Yeah, PS1 played CDs. That was a big deal. I remember. Do you remember the time? Dirty Diggler's been around for every gaming era. The PS2 was hands down the better console. Nintendo 64 was the first system with $80 cartridges. It's why they went with CDs with GameCube. I've been around since the Nintendo NES era. I know Fee, her family had Ataris. I never had an Atari.
I remember playing with the Atari as a kid, playing that stupid Q*bert game or like Pitfall or something. And this was at the time before couches started to sew the cushions onto the couch. And my brother and I used to build couch forts. Mom, do you remember that flower couch from Poseidon Place?
RPR says if you add a treat, a comfort in your coffee, you break your fast. But my thing was, when I lost weight last time, and I'm doing good now, I never really did fasting. I just tried to not eat too late so that when I woke up in the morning, I would weigh in good. Like, I don't want to eat at like 11 o'clock at night and have food in my belly when I try to weigh in. You gotta stop eting at least 2 hours before you go to bed. Yeah, I mean, I tend to. Yeah, you're good. Now I stop eating around 6 or 7 the latest. That's my last meal. That's Leash is saying, get your wet ass Jersey Mike's up. I don't ever get the juice. He doesn't get I'm not juice. A juice girl. I don't do oil and vinegar like that. I don't. Indoor Sugar says protein powder is amazing. I read somewhere that it's the whey protein was a byproduct that used to get thrown away for years until they figured out they could sell it as protein powder. Same with Listerine. I eat peas because I feel like I need some type of green veggie in my day. I'll do mixed veggies too. Sometimes I'll do like a corn, carrots, and like green beans mixed medley. Nate Dogg says, I turn into undercover brother when mayo comes out around me. MJ Comment says, got to admit, creamer makes standard coffee delicious. It makes it drinkable for me. Dark Fate. Cecilia says, that's why they used to call it whey, because they threw it away. Oh. Cutthroat says, if you want a hipster pick for console, I would go with TurboGrafx or Neo Geo. Listen, nobody had $1,600 to buy Jaguar consoles and TurboGrafx. I'm not going to the gym today, Indoor Sugar. I've got an appointment. So here's the thing. I got to go to the gym today. Well, you need to wrap this show up then so you have time. I was thinking about going, I don't know, man. Just go after. Just go late today. This is what I do though. I track calories and macros, and I try to get like 1 gram of protein per pound how much I weigh. I see you guys have your little ways that you do this where you're like, it's 2 grams of protein for every pound you weigh, or 1 gram of protein for every pound you weigh. But like, isn't that really bad on your kidneys to have that much protein every day? You can't have 300 grams of protein in a day. It's also assuming that you're lifting weights, because if you're lifting weights and you're tearing your muscles, your body uses protein to rebuild the muscles. So you have to have enough protein to help rebuild, and protein is satiating. So if you eat most of your calories that are high protein, so hard to do. You could be in a calorie deficit with getting all the
You get so full. Anyway, Mock Swagger.
If you can't eat 6 eggs, you're not really hungry.
This is why we're friends. He says, extra mayo for me, please. Every time I look at him, I go, listen, sir, when you think there's enough mayo on there, go ahead and add a little bit more. That'll be enough.
Goondock says the best consoles they OG Nintendo, Super Mario 1 and 3, Duck Hunt, Zelda, TMNT, Excitebike, Tyson's Punch-Out, Mega Man. Bro, there's an argument for that. There is an argument for NES being the best console. To me, it's like the first console. The first real console.
Dang, you guys should all get together and do what you're eating for Easter on Sunday, because Indoor Sugar is also doing a cheat meal.
Yeah,
during Easter.
What I'm doing for Easter is like a lot of chocolate.
How do we all show our cheat meals?
But I plan on doing a lot of clean protein, like chicken breasts, or I eat like lean steaks. You know what I've been buying? Like lean, round steaks. What do they call it?
Top round.
I've been getting like top round, London broil. And I'll cut it so that they're like the size of regular steaks, because I don't want a ribeye have so much fat, and a New York strip very fatty.
You know, my mom used to make London broil all the time.
I make it, but I just cook it like a regular steak. I put some eggs
Lucas
on it.
Soltero. Sometimes I get too much, and I'm like, I ruined the sandwich.
No, I tried oat milk for a creamer. I tried whole milk. Nothing's hitting the same. I can't. I have to have one thing. It's only 150 calories of creamer anyway.
Oh no, Mike Cecilia, the vegan-ace, but she's not vegan. She's vegetarian. She can eat mayonnaise. She needs to have the mayonnaise.
See, I'm fasting like 12, 13 hours a day, but just because I stop eating at 6 or 7, and then I'll have coffee around like 8 or 9 in the morning with creamer in it.
Should I have something special here for her?
Who?
For
who?
Beth. She's vegetarian.
We got to hit her with some matzo ball soup and some chopped liver and onions. You ever have that with the challah bread?
Babe, that's not vegetarian.
Oh, yeah, but it is Jewish. Who's texting me? What the hell is it?
Oh, John Ammer says to try using honey in your coffee. Jen wants to use honey. I pulled it out for you. Did you see it?
No, but I
he wants to put honey on his steak.
I always get, the reels where they show the people that eat just steak, eggs, and avocado on a wood cutting board. That's like the new fad. And they drizzle honey over it. Because I guess it would be better to have honey over it for a condiment rather than hot sauce or A1, because that shit has a lot of sodium. And sodium makes you retain water and all that. Sodium's
good for you. You just got to put the baking soda in your water. Ooh, John Doe says replace your creamer with heavy whipping cream.
But why is that better?
Because it's basically milk. It's just milk. I don't think there's anything added to it. It's just the thickest. Probably
the thickness
has a lot of protein in it.
The thickness is what's needed, because the oat milk and the whole milk is even too watery for coffee creamer. Painter doesn't eat between the hours of 8 and 11. I'm sugar free. Took a little bit to get used to, but black coffee is fine now. So far, lost 32 pounds.
Are you buster free?
He's sugar free, so you already know you ain't with the bullshit. All right, let's see. Hold on.
Nate Dogg says he still hasn't played Rivals. Well, we've got a great group here. If you want to play Rivals, they can help you get to your accomplishments. We got some players on this crew.
Devastator says PS1 is still considered the best CD player out there by audiophiles. Some setups on YouTube are wild. Is it better than Windows Media Player with the psychedelic graphics that are playing?
RPR says replace your creamer with more black coffee.
Mock's talking about no wet subs. I don't want any hot subs. I don't want any hot
we used
Firehouse
to love
meats.
Quiznos. Quiznos was really good. I used to get it
right.
with the broccoli cheddar soup. Yo, your stomach.
Oh, Leash is with that? Mike Sway.
Oh, really? I don't want a wet sub.
Sega Saturn played CDs too, and it had was that the system that had Nights into Dreams? That game was dope, man.
Hold on. Maximum Custom says, what's the statue in the thumbnail? Oh, it's AI. It's us.
But is there a statue in the background?
Oh, I don't know.
Let me see.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just it just made something up because it's Stan Lee right now.
Let me see it.
It's just put it puts something invisible.
That doesn't look like you. MHD says there are good vegan mayos. I don't know.
No, I haven't. I've been going to the gym after the streams. I don't bust my ass waking up early to do that, because when I first wake up, man, my body feels like I'm 100 years old. I feel like tight. I feel like the Tin Man. But once I start getting up, moving around, now I feel loose. Like I'm down to go to the gym after the stream. But today we're gonna have to figure something out because Fee's got an appointment to get our speakers looked at the car, our sound system.
I've been driving without the bang in the back of the car long enough.
RPO, I've never taken creatine, man. What does that do? It just makes your muscles retain more water or some shit? I don't really know the thing about it. You're going to have a cheat meal this weekend during Easter. Yeah, and then we're going to have a cheat meal or weekend for GemCon.
Mom, I'm not vegan. I'm not switching.
Black coffee for D-Flex because he enjoys the warmth. Yeah.
I like eating egg mayo. I think it's delicious.
It's not bad on your kidneys to have high protein unless you have had kidney surgery or kidney disease, is what RPR is saying.
Yes, Nate Dogg. There is a Discord. Do you know how to share it?
Yeah, Nate Dogg needs to be in the Discord.
Yeah, he needs to be in there.
I'll put the link in there for you right now. We need to get Eric Thompson on the Discord. He's holding back like how I would hold back, but I'm telling you, we'd be chilling in the Discord, man. How do I do this?
Cecilia's going to beat you to it, is what's really going to happen. I think you need to go.
Do I just do edit channel? No, create channel. I don't know how to share this.
I think it's at the top of.
Maybe Mike can do it for us, or Indoor Sugar since he's around. Oh, invite people. Boom. Okay, ready, you guys?
Copy.
So if anybody wants to join the Discord, we be chilling. Cool.
Ooh, baby, I love you, way.
Polylove says he hates calorie counting because what if I'm at a restaurant? So I have to, bro. If I don't calorie count, I don't know what's going on. And that's why I don't like to eat at restaurants. But you could kind of just, go to a restaurant, get a steak and broccoli. You can eyeball the weight on the steak and the broccoli and all that. You just have to know that they're cooking that shit with mad butter.
Did he already join?
I don't know. I just did hear something. Though.
Nate Dogg's going to be all over that shuffleboard court.
I try to do this too. I try to do like 200. I don't really do my weight. I kind of do what my ideal weight would be. So I do like 200 grams of protein a day. New York strip is fire.
But like, even if like, say you were 150 pounds and you were getting 2 grams of protein.
Well, you keep saying 2 grams. It's 1 to
per
1.5
pound.
Well, no one's doing that, babe.
Even 200 grams of protein a day is a lot.
Not if you're a big, strong man lifting heavy weights.
I heard that it's bad for your kidneys. Oh, Phelps, I do like honey Dijon.
This is for a man.
No, I'm thinking of honey mustard.
Women have a different diet to follow. This is boy stuff, babe.
That's probably why it feels so unattainable. Right. Cartel from Hell, what's up?
Hello. What up, Mike?
Lightweight, salty gem ain't wearing that kingpin jacket for the show.
Why am I salty?
I don't know. Get him, Cartel. Don't let up. I always tell the kids when they're teasing them, I go, don't stop. You get your dad. YouTube Comic People says, do you have to pay to join Discord?
No.
It's free.
Hell no.
I didn't pay anything. There's no paying. There's no money involved.
What did Micaiah Brown have the other night? Spam musubi? For the first time since I was a kid in Hawaii, it was really good. My wife never had it before. I don't do spam. Fees will do spam.
My dad used to make us spam sandwich.
Fat-free Greek yogurt is just sour cream pretending to be yogurt. All right.
This seat is longer than my legs. So it's very hard for me to sit in this chair.
Oh, Maximum Custom says that. Yeah, man, it's an AI thumbnail.
Yeah.
No one's illa in the house.
Robots made it.
No, I haven't touched Rivals since I got the platinum trophy.
Yeah, it does suck, Lucas, but
did we talk about Kingpin's headache-inducing performance? Well, we've been staying away from spoilers because not everybody has seen it, but I thought it was a great season finale. It made me like the whole season more, the way that they tied it all together. Quiznos commercials were the peak of society.
They had those crazy little critters.
I don't remember them.
if you played one, you'd be like, oh, this is stupid.
Yo, I'm mad. Is there anyone else creaky in the morning? I'm like the Tin Man when I wake up. My feet hurt when I'm walking around. I'm like,
you don't have that pain in your feet like you used to, though.
No. I have different kind of pains now, though, but yeah. Discord. We don't do any games on the gaming on the Discord, though. I don't think any of us really know how to do it. Indoor says creatine is kind of crazy. Don't take it anymore, but it does make you strong as fuck.
I guess I could try to be taller. I could go get my legs lengthened.
Get into the Mana series, especially for trophies, are easy to get. Start with Secret of Mana Remake, then Trials of Mana. Maybe I will look into it. YouTube comic people's asking, what is GemCon? GemCon is a gathering of like-minded folks. It's at, there you go. It's going to be in St. Joseph, Michigan at a place called Collector Zone, which is a huge statue gallery. And we're going to be hanging out there for like 3 days, just hanging out, playing video games.
Bullshitting.
Listening to music, talking shit. It's free admission.
You just got to get there and lodge yourself.
Yeah, that's it. Just hanging out. No big deal. Creatine's supposed to be good for your brain during sleep as well.
As well?
You can gain 1 to 15. You can gain 1 to 1.5 pounds of muscle on creatine, but it also boosts your brain. The last thing I need is a brain boost. I'll take over the world.
Get him on that limitless pill. Out of here.
All right, let me see. Now, I didn't miss some house info. We had rumblings. We got a couple things potentially going on, but nothing yet that we could really speak on. Eric, but I don't know why you don't go, man. Everyone's on there chilling. Micaiah, yo, appreciate it. Nate Dogg's on the Discord.
I'm really surprised that Micaiah hasn't already been there.
Yeah, me too.
Scotty Arms, listen, we are going to do a Florida GemCon. I mean,
one day,
even if we just are going down there to visit because you live in the area where we're from, so it might just happen.
Jimmy Jam says, just get Ozempic. It worked for him though. My thing with Ozempic and like surgeries and stuff is like always the end result is eating less. So I'm just going to eat less and work out so that I'm not like flabby with it. But I'm good. I lost a lot of pounds a couple years ago and I'm on the same regimen I was doing then. Can I briefly explain the S on the new Superman suit? No.
Never.
You talking about on the James Gunn or in the comics? Spam Loki sucks. Terrible for your kidneys, by the way. No, we're not watching Black Mirror. I know a new season just started.
Did a new season start? I like Black Mirror.
Yeah, a new season.
I like Black Mirror. If you like thinking about alternate shit, babe, you should watch the Black Mirrors. They're good. They have this one, Black Mirror. This isn't a spoiler. This is an old one because I haven't seen the new season. They have an episode where a person's like soul gets trapped in a fucking doll.
That's scary.
It's fucked up, man.
Jesse says his morning routine sounds like someone twisting bubble wrap. Got to pop everything back into place. Yeah, that's GemCon. Just hanging out, playing Nintendo. It's a gathering that is too far north.
He also says, in my opinion, Discord is the least user-friendly platform I've seen. I must be retarded or something.
Who said that?
Scotty Arms.
Oh, I'm starting to get it.
Yeah. Black Mirror is the modern day Twilight Zone, even though they did try to redo the Twilight Zone recently. Didn't they restart or do another thing with Twilight Zone with someone?
The thing with the fiber, though, it is hard to get fiber in. I've been doing the fiber powder, and I take digestive enzymes with like 1 meal a day. Yeah, Twilight Zone better than Black Mirror. Ooh wee. All right, y'all. It's time to biz ounce up out of his house. YouTube's in the house.
It's been real.
It's been real, man. Bottom line is Daredevil Born Again season finale was fire. I got a good video coming out tomorrow. 10 collectibles I would never buy again. It's available for members now, but it's going to drop tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. East.
Right, Cartel? People can tell right away that you've lost weight in your face. You look slimmer.
Well, my weight loss goes from here down. First the face, then the top torso, then lastly the stomach and the love handles and everything.
Wrong.
Well, I'm down 12 since I started tracking, 12 pounds, but also my muscle is back. So I gained muscle weight back and I lost fat. But I appreciate you noticing, working hard at it. Definitely big 143s to everybody in the Chizat. And if you're watching on the replay, thanks for swinging by. Leave a like on it. Leave a comment on it if you can. If everyone can hit the like, that would be greatly appreciated.
Or whatever.
Make sure you're staying Minty Fresh. We'll be back Friday morning. We'll have to do Minty Fresh Movie Club. We'll figure out what movie's getting played. everyone who commented, thank you. Everyone who did a super chat, thank you. All of our mods who came to help wrangle all of these people. I don't think they really do anything.
Yes, they do.
Okay. Thanks for all the members, all the viewers,
and all of the replay gang.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Thunderclap. You better think again. Wait around.
Baby girl, I'm getting weighted on my waiters now.
It's not really a flex.
It's not. Everyone gets weighted on my waiters.
It's not a rich thing.
It's whatever.
She was with the girl drinking. Man, she wasn't drinking, she was drunk. I know that I was dumb, but everybody plays a fool sometimes. It's no exceptions to the rules of this, and baby, it was something about her eyes, man. Hit her up the next day to see your mind frame. Everything was straight, everything was going good. Got the candles that we listened to the Lauryn Hill. Had the mindsets before we did the intercourse, interpreting our dreams, and we discussing the portion and other topics just to see if you were little. You were insecurities and told us you was beautiful. What? You had my heart and you tossed it. I gave you all and you lost it. You had the ball and you dropped it. Look, you been shot and you blocked it. Now I'm ready to fly and I'm doing alright. Sun ain't riding at night while I swerve and say, you done messed up. You done messed up. You done messed up. You done messed up. Make it more than the first impression, girl. I was trying to leave a brand. Giving you Valentine present more than a week ahead. Making sure you were the first girl with a smile. Making sure you were the first girl with a blouse. On the day of came 12 a.m. 8 bar lyrics. If I found love, Jay Shan. You were writing songs, she'll call you darling. But on the real, that was like milk to a cow, man. And it really wasn't nothing. Man, I like the girl that let me stop fronting. I'm missing